I want to do a video today of a game, and it's the first of a series of games that I've owned a lot of. I've owned most of the titles in this series, and for me it's my favourite fighting game, and that is Tekken. So over the years I've owned obviously Tekken. The only one I haven't actually owned is Tekken 2, and I also haven't owned Tekken Tag, but Tekken Tag was actually a version of Tekken 5, and I do have Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection on my PS3 hard drive, so I can get away with that one on technicality, I guess. So yeah, I've owned 3, I've owned 4, I've owned 6, I've also owned a version on the PSP, but I can't remember what that was called. So yeah, I'll be playing this today on my PS3, and I do have down here PlayStation 1. I actually have 3 of them, but the reason why is they don't seem to record at all into the computer, no matter whether I use AV cables, or you can get some video from RF cables, but every time the game goes to a loading screen you seem to have to like unplug the aerial cable and then plug it back into the capture card on PC. So I'm not really sure why it does that, so I'm going to go up and stick this into my PS3 up top. So I'm just ejecting the disc, putting the Tekken, and then I'll put the FIFA 12 disc in here for a moment. Right, so that's automatically starting up, so I'll hit record. For me, what I really like about the Tekken series is the controls, the 4-button attack configuration. We used to have these cool little loading screens on Namco games back in the day. I think there was an unlockable character or something on this game, like I don't know whether it was Devil Kazuya, something like that, and you had to get a certain score or something like that. But yeah, another cool thing was the unlockable characters in this game. There's if we can just, oh, you need to press start. Nowadays you get away pressing X, but we wanted to press start in them days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters to begin with, and then I believe there's 1 character to unlock for completing the game with each character, and then also there is, like I say, 1 you can unlock from getting a certain score in the loading screen game. I forget what game it is that's on the loading screen. It's a classic Namco game when I hear it. So I just had to stop the video there for a second, because one thing that really pisses me off when I'm trying to make a video is people fucking mincing around outside and shit. It fucking winds me up. So anyway, let's hit record again. So I'm playing here as Jack, and as you can see the character design looks pretty basic now, but if you compare it to the first Virtua Fighter game on the Sega Saturn, it's a lot superior to that. Interestingly, there isn't a way of exiting. Push select, that's it. So you do that to get out of the game. So what we'll do is pick Paul Phoenix, who's my favourite character. So I know pretty much probably all of the moves in Tekken 1. Do struggle a bit compared to the later Tekken games because it is a bit sluggish in comparison. I don't know whether that's just because it's a PAL version of the game, so it's you know, running at 50 Hz or what. This game sort of has a I don't know whether you can say unlimited playing field, but certainly doesn't have ring outs like in Virtua Fighter. I think the difficulty levels in the game are pretty much spot on as well. Some games, some fighting games can be with a word much more unforgiving, but this, you know, just jump into it on medium. I've played it for years, but because I can remember the moves, it's you know, not really causing any trouble for me. One thing that does bug me in this game is you got your dash, which is you press forwards in twice in quick succession. In the later games you also tapped and then held to run, but in this game you have to you know, tap the button 3 times, which is a bit cumbersome. The height that you jump as well, when you jump, is a bit gash, but I don't tend to use that move very often. It's something that's sorted out in the later Tekken games, but it's nowhere near as bad as Virtua Fighter. You've also got this view that you can change, but don't really see the point in that. Pretty pointless. Music generally pretty decent. It does restart quite often though, so they didn't use very lengthy tracks. Michelle, she's always a fucking bitch to be. Cunt. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think the D-pad on the PlayStation 3 controller doesn't really suit this sort of game. It's not very responsive and doesn't handle the diagonals very well. Fuck's sake. The problem is when I'm playing it through the capture card is there's very, you know, the slightest delay, and it just puts all the timings off a bit. You lose round 2. Fight. Fucking bitch. I think think I'm gonna have to fuck, he quit.
Perfect. You lose.
Fucking no.
Game over.
That works. So if you actually buy this game, it'll take you less than a day to complete it. You could probably complete it in about an hour. All you'd need to do is go in test mode, which is your options, set it to easy, fight count 1, and then arcade mode, and then you just fly through the game like this. So again, I'm going to pick Paul Phoenix.
Final round. Fight.
Should be a whole lot easier now. Get the old jumping and running and flying kicks on the go. Yeah, it's just basically a Bruce Lee rip-off. Here's Jack again, probably my least favourite Tekken character, other than the fat dude that's in Tekken 6. That guy really pisses me off. A lot of people seem to play as him online as well. I don't know why, because he's just a fucking shit character. Quite like the sound on this stage. Reminds me of the Ridge Racer games. Obviously another Namco series. It's one of my favourite game series actually. Come to speak of it. Fuck's sake. I'm doing well here today. Usually I'm a master. So Kazuya's like the son of the boss dude in this game, Hayachi, and later on he has a son which is Jin Kazama, and yeah, that's why he's sort of the boss dude in the later games. All three characters play with a sort of similar style throughout the series. Interesting that Paul Phoenix is really old in the later games, and yeah, surely that must mean that Hayachi's just dead by now. Yoshimitsu, the weird cyborg ninja dude. I think he's a cyborg, I don't fucking know. It's weird. Yoshimitsu is also in Soul Blade, not Soul Blade, Soul Calibur 4, is it? There's a character in there, which is interesting.
Final round. Fight.
There's this fucking cheap bitch again, really fucking irritating. Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck off with your shitty fucking combos. Fucking demolish this bitch. Ah, fuck's sake. Fuck me, it's cunt.
You lose. Continue. Final round.
Gotta get this bitch now. Ah, fuck's sake. We're getting a bit fucking slow down on the screen, which is really fucking me up. Fuck. Ah, cunt.
You lose. Continue. Final round. Fight.
She just seems to lie on the floor for a long time. And I can't fucking block that irritating fucking combo. So obviously there's some sort of balancing issues with some of the characters when the CPU controls them. Out of interest, we'll see how hard the next character is. So King's the wrestler dude with a lion head on. Or is it tiger? I don't fucking know. Who cares? Looks like Fanny. Yeah, so I'd definitely say there's some balancing issues. Either that or just my playing style doesn't suit that character when I play against her, but that was fucking annoying. There's another shit character. Why on earth would you ever want to play as this character, Kuma? It's the shitty bear. For the character you unlock if you play through as Kuma, it's just a panda. Looks the same character but it's panda instead, which is a bit gay. Fuck's sake. Fucking bastard.
You win. Final round.
So this is actually he's a boss dude in this in the first one. I don't like in the later games that put like stupid fucking beast things in, ogre and all that shit. That always pisses me off. I'm not a fan of games where you have ridiculously sized characters. You got your normal characters and they'll have like a boss who's just ridiculously sized. Fucking collision detection never works in them properly or anything like that. It fucking winds me up. So when you complete a game you also unlock one of these movie sequences, and then you can go in the options I believe and watch it again. But it's not really anything worth watching. Pretty basic old school CG rendering, pretty crap. You get the credits, which you can skip, which I'm always a fan of credits that you can skip. So I'll put my initials in. This takes a fucking while. Also you've got your memory card, and you can save. So save that. Arcade mode. And there you can see I've unlocked Kuma. Oh. I'm not sure if you have to play again through as Kuma or whether Panda is actually in this game. I know he's in the later Tekken games, so yeah, there might be more than just the 9 extra characters, so that's I'd say this first game in one of my favourite game series, which is Tekken. Yeah, this game's pretty similar to the later games, but obviously it's a bit more refined these days. But if you're a fan of the series, it's definitely worth picking this one up. I mean, you'll pick it up for bugger all. I mean, this is the platinum version, but even the original black label version, you'll be able to pick that up pretty cheap. So